There is a second half to last week's Mahayana equilibrium meditation that focuses on how we relate to specifically difficult people. So that is what we'll finish that meditation by including the second half of it. All right, so we'll begin by settling the body. Adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to let go of attending to the external world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. We begin to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils, giving ourselves the instruction to notice quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and then without judgment or frustration to lift our awareness up from those distractions and to place it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we'll generate a broad, altruistic motivation for our time, taking a moment to intentionally widen our circle of concern, to try to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice. recognizing oneself as the recipient of incredible kindness that flows from all other sentient beings toward oneself, thinking of all of the ways in which we benefit, we have benefited, we are benefiting, we will benefit from the work, the energy, the effort of every other sentient being, recognizing that everything that we know, everything that we have and enjoy, and even our own good qualities arise completely in dependence upon others. So I think now is the time to repay that kindness, having been born into a precious human rebirth with its freedoms and endowments, having the kind of life that is the most well suited to spiritual growth, development. I must take the essence of this life, develop my mind, tap into my potential, become someone who is able to work for the benefit of others by deeply acquainting my mind with virtue, by reducing and ultimately eliminating the impulse, the influences of non virtue, transforming my mind. And that process of transformation is the purpose of my time. And with that motivation, we will work with our own understanding, our own labeling of the idea of the difficult person, the enemy, those that agitate and disturb our minds. So we think first that these difficult people are the source of my practice of patience, the tool that I use to control my anger, and that my growth in this practice of patience brings peace to my own mind. So think of the need to develop patience and how without opportunities to practice patience, our patience would never deepen. I think that these difficult people are the source of your own happiness. By being able to relate to them constructively with love, with compassion, with generosity, with patience, we subdue our minds. We overcome the self centered, self cherished thought. And we ourselves are the beneficiaries of that. So we think that these difficult people are infinitely more precious than billions of dollars, than any sensory enjoyment. They are the source of true happiness. If we feel that we sometimes are harmed physically or mentally, emotionally from others, they themselves at that time are under the influence of strongly negative states of mind. And we can think of times when we ourselves lost our composure due to the presence of these negative states of mind and our lack of skill in dealing with them. So, if we're going to direct our anger, we should direct it at the presence of negativity, the presence of ignorance, so that we can obliterate those negativities in ourselves, and so that we can help others to do the same. I think that the true enemy are the afflictions which are present in my own mind, and by destroying only the outer enemy is like harming your friend instead of your enemy because you misunderstood the object that you should harm. It is the inner enemy that we should uproot completely. Our own self cherishing, self grasping. Think on the basis of training their minds, highly realized beings would never see a sentient being as an enemy, even if they all rose up against him. The enemy is merely the projection of the mind of hate, just as the friend and the stranger are projections of attachment and ignorance. reviewing these reasons, try to generate the mind of wisdom, the mind that understands that friend, enemy, and stranger are merely names. The power we give them is not supported by reason. We can generate realization of this sense of equilibrium. It will be our most beneficial possession, providing unshakable peace of mind. So try to give rise to some experience, some taste, of being able to relate to others through that lens of wisdom. And then just try to rest your mind without distraction in that experience. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together and we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you have actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in your mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings, without exception, thinking strongly, when this positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.